Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Memphis Tigers and the UNLV Rebels. Hello, Holly.
In the desert, Allegiant Stadium is one of the biggest. Las Vegas gets it going for the UNLV Rebels. 65,000 plus. It can even be expanded to hold 72,000 fans. Dan Mullen's got it going. Can they continue to pack it in at UNLV? Reese?
All right, Holly. So the Memphis Tigers kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get...
Makes the grab in their space. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Tight end now in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He gets a block. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong.
Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Off play action. Lets it fly. On target over the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Memphis picking up the tempo. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Number 17.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. How in the world? Did he miss that? So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And they decide to throw the ball there on 3rd and inches, and then all of a sudden the offensive line was just overwhelmed with blitzers.
Well, they say that football is a game of inches, right, Reese? And that time, it just looked to me like the defense wanted it more. Their guys won up front, they dialed up the blitz, and they made the big play.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Wants to return it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run it on the counter, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Running inside, it's Thomas.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Now on the counter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Here's a heat. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Guys, let's talk about Memphis. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Snagged out of the air. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Chapman. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
Black 14! Black 14!
Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes a connection. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 70-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
22, go!
He'll set up to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Fields the punt and tries to work. He'll step out of bounds. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Chapman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Got a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. It's Hayden. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. It's Hayden. He's there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right on the money. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Covey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. Still on his feet. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lyons. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Pressure coming. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running inside. It's Walden. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's USC trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now back over to your game inside Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll start this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man across the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Zoned in. I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lyons. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end.
Maybe a crease. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Chapman. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Nolan. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Hayden. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, The whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll send out the kicker here from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Nolan. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. He'll throw it, and they can't make the connection.
Listen, I would get rid of somebody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Keeps it himself. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lyons. At the 40, there he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Finally, now the fans can get a little bit excited. This offense hasn't done anything. 0 points in the game. And finally completes the big pass down the field, makes the big game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Move!
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the shot. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They'll keep it on the ground, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess.
Here's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Under fire, and down he goes.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back.
Oh, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. Rebels offense is back on the field. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Burnett. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you.
Caught, and he's got room. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rebels. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
There we go. There's step 1. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and it's a 1-possession game late. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Memphis, 1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Bringing the heat. The throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there ready to cook. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
On the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. From the gun on third down. Buying some time. This defense had its work cut out for them. When a guy can get out of the pocket like that, it'll be 4th and inches. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Wow, unbelievable. This is crazy. Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a match. Class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football we see momentum shifts all the time, all of the momentum.
And he will be sacked, and here in the 4th quarter they were trying to tie it and they cannot. So the 2-point try is no good, and there is an injured player on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about that? That is why you practice onside kicks all season long, for this exact moment. They're able to execute it, they retain possession, and now a field goal puts them ahead late.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.